Assalamualaikum everyone. We are here today at พระนครศรีอยุธยา or Ayutthaya for short, Thailand's former capital city located north of Bangkok, one of the oldest historical places of Thailand.
For today's journey, we will explore one of the oldest mosques in Ayutthaya with a history of over 600 years, almost as old as Ayutthaya itself, Kudi Cho Fa Mosque.
Kudi Cho Fa Mosque is located at Khlong Takian Subdistrict, Phra Nakhon Sri Ayutthaya Province, which is the ancient capital of Thailand with one of the longest histories. Kudi Cho Fa is a historic mosque and also the first in Phra Nakhon Sri Ayutthaya with an old octagonal column inscription that is at least 1,300 years old. Visiting the mosque, we were greeted with great hospitality from the local people and were taken to see the mosque by the Imam's secretary himself. The people here were filled with smiles and were very friendly, always facilitating the visitors. The Imam's secretary explained to us that during the olden days of Ayutthaya, they had canals for trading, namely the Takian, Kujam, and Tet canals, which were important for commercial and residential purposes. Muslim merchants from Persia, Arab, and other nations traveled to trade with Ayutthaya, fostering the area's prosperity until it became a residential community. When the Muslim community was born, a mosque was built to serve as a center for religious activities, which was the Kudi Cho Fa Mosque. It was built by the people who were descended by the Champa people of India in around 700 AD and have lived in Ayutthaya ever since. The name of the mosque, Kudi Cho Fa, is a royal name from King Rama V, making the mosque one with an extremely long and interesting history. It is no surprise that visitors are fascinated by the beauty of its architecture and the tight living of the people of this community. Within the surrounding of the mosque is a community that was formed along the canal, but has now developed to use the road accordingly with modern times. However, the area still has old houses that preserve the old atmosphere where people can visit and take pictures of. There are also restaurants in the area, bread shop and roti naan sandwich Bang Dul, opened as a small tourist spot in which the food and desserts were very delicious and should not be missed. Not so far away from Kudi Cho Fa Mosque is the Takia Yokin Mosque, which is also an old mosque dating back to the Ayutthaya period. However, its origins are traced back to Indian roots, thus having a uniquely beautiful architecture style from Kudi Cho Fa Mosque. Besides the two historical mosques, Ayutthaya also has many interesting tourist spots. These include the Japanese village of Ayutthaya, beautiful and unique cafes, and natural scenery that cannot be found in Bangkok. Before leaving, you cannot miss the well-known and famous halal restaurant, Naina Mi Nua, a beef buffet restaurant loved by the local community. Run by a local Muslim family, the restaurant offers delicious food with a wonderful natural atmosphere along the rice fields, giving off the true feeling of Ayutthaya. For today, our trip has come to an end. However, there are many more tourist spots to explore here. As people say, a one-day trip in Ayutthaya is not enough to cover all of its great attractions. The province is just a short drive from Bangkok, but being a UNESCO World Heritage Center, the city itself is historic and is a must-visit place in Thailand that you should not miss if you have the chance.